You are 9 years old. You are winning the wrestling match. You always win. The other boys are bigger, doesn't matter. You're faster, and you don't stop. You never stop. One of them digs his nails into your right forearm. Hard. The kind of grip that leaves marks for days. You feel nothing. Not less than normal. Not a dull ache, nothing. Like the arm belongs to someone else. You win the match anyway. Your tutor William is watching from the balcony. He's not watching the fight. He's watching your arm. He calls you inside. He takes your arm, turns it over, examines the pale patches on the skin. Patches you've had for months and never mentioned because they didn't hurt. He presses a lit candle close to your skin. You watch the flame. You watch your skin. You feel nothing. William's face goes white. He knows what this means. You don't. Not yet. Jerusalem. 1170 AD. The holiest city on earth and the most dangerous. The Crusader Kingdom of Jerusalem. A thin strip of land on the eastern coast of the Mediterranean. To the west, the sea. To the south, Egypt. To the north and east, Syria. Both controlled by the most dangerous man alive. His name is Saladin. He wants Jerusalem back. He will spend the next 20 years trying to take it. You are 9 years old. You have leprosy. You are 11. A physician examines you in a room with no windows. He unwraps the linen from your arm. The skin underneath is pale and waxy. He presses a needle into the flesh. At 3 different points. You feel nothing at any of them. He doesn't say the word. He doesn't need to. Leprosy. Stage 1. Patches of numb skin. No pain sensation. Stage 2. Nerve damage spreads. Muscles weaken. Stage 3. Fingers and toes curl inward. Joints lock. Stage 4. Facial tissue collapses. Eyes affected. Stage 5. Blindness. Complete physical deterioration. Timeline. 10 to 20 years from first symptoms to death. In the 12th century, no treatment, no cure. Most lepers, cast out of society, forced to ring bells to warn people they were coming. You are not most lepers. You are the heir to Jerusalem. The kingdom needs a king. Right now, you're all they've got. Your father is King Amalric. He is alive. For now. He has campaigns to fight, borders to hold. He has very little time for a sick son. Your tutor, William, becomes the most important person in your life. He teaches you Latin, Greek, history, strategy. He teaches you how kingdoms are won and lost. He teaches you that the difference between a king and a corpse is the ability to think clearly when everything is falling apart. You are a good student. The best he has ever taught, he will write later. You are also dying. You know this. You've known it since the candle. You don't talk about it. You don't cry about it. You learn everything you can because you don't know how much time you have, and you refuse to waste any of it. You are 13. Your father is dead. Dysentery. On a campaign in the north. He didn't come home. The crown passes to you. A child with a body slowly destroying itself now sits on the throne of one of the most contested pieces of land on earth. The barons kneel before you in the great hall. Some of them mean it. Most of them are already calculating. A sick boy on the throne means opportunity. Your mother pushes herself to the center of power. The barons split into factions, not over you, but over who will benefit most from your weakness. You watch all of it. You say nothing. You remember what William taught you. In a court full of hungry men, the most dangerous thing you can do is let them know you see them clearly. The kingdom you just inherited. Territory. Approximately 18,000 square kilometers, the size of Connecticut. Population. Approximately 250,000 people. Army at full strength. Around 1,200 knights and 15,000 infantry. Enemies. Saladin has just unified Egypt and Syria under a single command. What this means. Instead of 2 enemies you can play against each other, you now have one enormous enemy with a single goal. That goal, Jerusalem. Your age, 13. Your diagnosis, terminal. You are 16. Saladin crosses the border. The scouts ride in hard. Their horses are lathered white. 26,000 men. Saladin has brought 26,000 soldiers across the border, heading straight for Jerusalem. You have 375 knights. A few thousand infantry. The math doesn't work. Every advisor tells you the same thing. Fall back. Get behind the walls. Wait for reinforcements. They are not wrong. You refuse anyway. Your right hand is already weakening. A servant straps your shield to your forearm because your fingers can no longer grip the strap. You ride out to meet 26,000 soldiers with 375 knights. The Battle of Montgisard. November 25th, 1177. Your force. 375 knights. Approximately 3,000 infantry. Saladin's force. Estimated 26,000 soldiers. Odds. Roughly 1 to 7. Saladin's mistake. He believed you would hide behind walls. His army was spread out, not in battle formation. You attacked before they could form up. 375 knights charging into an unprepared force of thousands caused immediate chaos. Result? Saladin's army shattered, thousands killed. Saladin fled on a racing camel, barely escaped with his life. The entire battle lasted less than 1 afternoon. Your age? 16. You ride back to Jerusalem. The city erupts. A 16-year-old leper just defeated the most powerful military commander in the known world with a fraction of his army. For one night, you forget the clock ticking inside your body. For one night, you are not the dying king, you are just the king. You are 18. The disease is accelerating. Your right hand is nearly useless. You press it flat against the throne's armrest just to feel something. Nothing. The skin on your arms is cracking open in deep sores. Bandages cover most of your body. You can still ride, but someone has to lift you onto the horse. The court sees it. The vultures are circling. Your mother schemes in corridors you can't reach. Your sister has married a French knight named Guy of Lusignan, a man with more ambition than judgment. He is positioning himself for the crown. The barons split further. You sit on the throne wrapped in linen, watching your kingdom tear itself apart. Saladin is rebuilding. He lost the battle, but he learned from it. He is patient. He doesn't need to win tomorrow. He just needs to wait for you to die. And you are undeniably dying. You are 20. You cannot walk. Every morning, servants carry you into the throne room. A silver mask sits where the bandages used to be. You chose it yourself. If the court wants to stare, they will stare at something cold and controlled, rather than what the disease has done to your face. Your mind is sharper than anyone in the room. You have spent years lying in bed unable to move, with nothing to do but think. You have thought about every player in your court, every loyalty, every weakness, every angle. Guy of Lusignan makes a catastrophic mistake. He raids a merchant caravan under a truce with Saladin, breaks the peace like it means nothing, like the lives it will cost are not his problem. You strip him of his authority publicly, completely. The barons protest. You do not care. You cannot walk. You are going blind. You have perhaps 2 years left to live. You appoint Raymond of Tripoli as regent, experienced, not hungry for glory, steady. The barons despise the appointment. You need the kingdom to survive after you are gone. Those are two very different priorities. What you are actually doing at 20, you cannot walk. You are going blind. You have approximately 2 years to live. Your actual job right now, build a system that survives your death. Step 1, remove Guy of Lusignan from any path to the throne. Step 2, name your infant nephew, your sister's son, not Guy, as heir. Step 3, force every baron to swear loyalty to the child. Step 4, appoint a regent the child can trust. The problem, all of this depends on the barons keeping their oaths. In Jerusalem, oaths are kept until they become inconvenient. You know this. You do it anyway. It's the only move available. You are 21. Saladin invades again. A massive force lays siege to the fortress of Kerak near the Sea of Galilee. Your regent gathers the army. He will not attack. Too cautious. The fortress is crumbling. Defenders are dying on the walls. You have not walked in months. Your eyes are failing. The light at the edges is going gray and narrow. You order your servants to carry you to the front lines on a litter. The army watches you arrive. Silence first. Then something shifts. They have seen kings ride into battle. They have never seen one carried on a stretcher. Blind. Wrapped in linen. Still giving orders. You cannot hold a sword. You cannot grip reins. But you can still command. And the men follow because you are still you. The boy who charged Saladin with 375 knights. The king who will not stop. The army marches. Saladin sees the banners of Jerusalem approaching. He withdraws. He will not fight you, not again. Not after Montgisard. A blind, crippled king on a stretcher just made the most powerful warlord in the Middle East turn around and walk away. This is the last time you will ever see a battlefield. You are 22. Your eyes have failed completely. The light is gone. You rule Jerusalem in total darkness. Servants describe every room before you enter. Advisors read letters aloud and you dictate responses from your bed. The disease has consumed your face, your hands, your feet. Every joint is swollen. Every breath costs something. But you are still making decisions. You name your sister's infant son as your heir, not her husband, never her husband. You know what Guy of Lusignan will do with Jerusalem if he takes the throne? You have watched him for years. The kind of man who mistakes confidence for competence. The kind who cannot tell the difference between a bold move and a stupid one. The kind who will lose everything in a single afternoon because he wanted glory more than he wanted victory. You force every baron to swear loyalty to the child. Some of them lie directly to your face. You cannot see their expressions, but you know. You have always known who is loyal and who is merely waiting for you to stop breathing. You are 23. The child is crowned co-king beside you. A boy who cannot yet hold a wooden sword now shares the throne of Jerusalem. It is desperate. It is almost absurd. It is the only move left. Your regent governs in the child's name. Guy is sidelined for now. You have built walls of law and oath around the succession. They are thin walls. Paper walls. Nothing holds forever in this kingdom. You know that better than anyone alive. But you have bought time. That is all you have ever done. You have bought time with blood and pain and a body that should have given out years ago. You have bought time with 375 knights against 26,000 soldiers. You bought time with a silver mask and decisions made from a bed in total darkness. Every year you remain king is a year Saladin does not have Jerusalem. Every year is enough. The final accounting, you, King of Jerusalem, 1161 to 1185, age at first symptoms, 9, age at coronation, 13, age at death, 24, years on the throne, 11, times Jerusalem fell to Saladin during your reign, 0, 2 years after your death, Guy of Lusignan took the throne. 1 year after that, Saladin defeated the Crusader army. At the Battle of Hattin, Jerusalem fell. Everything you spent your life protecting was lost in a single afternoon by the man you spent your entire reign trying to stop. But not while you were king. Never while you were king. You are 24. Spring in Jerusalem. You cannot feel the warmth on your skin. You cannot see the sunlight through your window. You cannot hear the prayers from the church below the palace walls, not clearly. Sound has become something distant and fading. Your body has finally done what bodies do. It has run out of time. The servants change your bandages one last time. The room goes quiet. Outside, the city continues. Markets open. Children argue. Prayers rise from 3 different religions in 3 different directions, filling the air of the holiest city on earth. You spent 11 years on this throne. You fought the greatest general of your age and won. You held a kingdom together, through blindness, through agony, through betrayal, through a body that was destroying itself from the moment you were 9 years old and won a wrestling match and felt nothing in your arm. When stronger men would have stepped aside, and many urged you to, you refused, not because you wanted glory, because someone had to, and you were there. The crown is lifted from your head. You are 24 years old. The pain finally stops.